Hello everybody, my name is Finn and welcome back to another video. Today's topic, I'm going to be talking about third genders from different cultures around the world. I've wanted to make this video for a while now. If you guys watched my older videos, you'll probably know that. There are a lot of different genders around the world. Many cultures recognize a third or even fourth gender, or when some of them recognize even a fifth. There are many genders, and that's why I like to say fuck you to the idea that there's only two. So let's begin with the Hijra from Hindu society in southern Asia. Okay, so it is the most common non-binary identity recognized in India. Many Hijra are born with male sexual characteristics, though many of them can also be born intersex, obviously. So it seems more common among people born male in India. Many references to Hijra can be found throughout Hindu religious texts and throughout South Asian history. And yeah, next, the Kalalai. I suck at pronouncing certain things, but Kalalai. Yes. The Kalabai, and Bisu, if I am pronouncing that correctly. I hope I am. Essentially, let's start with the first one. Kalai refers to people who have female characteristics present in traditional masculine ways, often cutting their hair short and dressing in men's fashion. Essentially, similar to FTM, female to male trans people, but also kind of not. Kalabai are people who have male sexual characteristics but occupy a role like that traditionally occupied by women. Yet they do not identify as women. Okay. And Bisu embodies the total masculinity of totality of masculinity and femininity. Buddhist people believe that Bisu surpasses other genders, encapsulating a spiritual role. It comes from the Buji people of southern Sulawesi in Indonesia. Next, the Musha. I know a lot about this one because I've actually watched several videos on this before I even planned on making this video. The Musha come from, they are from Mexico, specifically the Zapotec people, the indigenous Zapotec people of Mexico. They are people who are born with, they typically have male sexual characteristics but embrace a female identity, often taking a household role that typically belongs to women. And yeah. Next, the Sakrata from Sakalava people, indigenous to Madagascar. They recognize that the gender Sakrata. Sakrata people have male sexual characteristics but are raised by their families as girls. This is because they often display behaviors viewed as feminine during their childhood, and they are often respected within their communities for their spiritual significance. Next, this is probably going to be a much shorter video, honestly, since I'm kind of just reading through it and not really giving any examples. But that's okay. I mean, I'm giving the basic information, and there will be sources listed in the description that gives more actual information stuff about the topic. But obviously, yeah. Next, Two-Spirited. I love this one. Two-spirited are people born is a term some indigenous North Americans have adopted to refer to people in their communities who are believed to embody both a male spirit and a female spirit. Essentially, the trans people before they even had a term for it in America, and also before North America was colonized by British people, and essentially said "fuck you" to all people who were here already. Yeah. Okay. Back to this. Two-spirited are seen as being uniquely able to see life from both female and male perspectives and to bridge the different and are able to bridge the differences between them. So essentially, they're both essentially kind of like if I were to have to relate it to a currently existing term for a gender identity, I would say it's most similar to gender fluid, but also maybe gender queer. Something like that. Essentially, they are both, technically. Yes. Next, the bakla from the Philippines. The term bakla refers to people who possess male sexual characteristics but identify with femininity and often express their gender through feminine dress and behavior. Basically, once again, it's early terms for essentially what could be considered transgender, being transgender. It's pretty simple when you really think about it. How most of them are early forms of what we know as transgender nowadays, but are still often seen in their own respective cultures. And that's really cool. Next, the Fa'afafine. The Fa'afine. I'm probably going to cut this bitch out. Fa'afafine and Fa'afatama. Once again, I suck at actually. I suck at knowing how to pronounce them. But essentially, they exist on the island of Samoa. Oh shoot, I completely forgot to do the one. I didn't even do the one from Hawaii. Hold on. The big one from Hawaii. Why wasn't it listed on the thing I was looking? Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly do it right now because I forgot to put in a slide for this, and it wasn't listed on the page I was looking at for all the information on these for some reason. Anyway, the Mahu are a third gender people in Hawaii, practiced by Native Hawaiians. They are people with additional spiritual and social roles, where essentially they are not one. Okay. So essentially, they're both. It's a non-binary. It's a spiritually non-binary third gender kind of thing. I would have more information, but I didn't. It wasn't listed on the thing for some reason. But I will find a page and I will put it in the sources. Yes. So back to this. The Island of Samoa recognizes the two fluid gender roles, Fa'afafine and Fa'afatama. Fa'afafines are people who are born male but identify as female, and Fa'afatama are people who are born female and identify as male. Essentially, once again, early forms of people who identify as transgender. But technically not. Because they're not, strictly speaking, transgender people. Oh, wait. Fa'afafine identify as gay males? Slash... Is trans... It's... that's something, right? Here. Anyway, in conclusion for today's video, if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe if you're new here, and turn on notifications to get notified for future videos. If you have any ideas for future video topics that you would like to recommend, please comment them below. Yeah, sorry if there wasn't a lot of, like, good info dump in here, but I wanted to do a video about the third genders, and yeah. But just after this month, guys, once again, we are going to be starting the one educational video a month upload schedule. I hope you guys look forward to those every month. But every other week, I want to do a sort of different genre. I don't know what genre right now. I could go back to doing my gaming videos, but at the same time, I feel like that really wasn't the most popular on this channel. But if you guys have any different genre ideas I could do for future videos that aren't the educational videos, feel free to comment those below, along with any ideas you have for future educational video topics. That is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video, which will be sometime in November. Peace.